Hello guys, we are from group 2 and today we are going to talk about factorial design. In our group there is Aileen, Dinda, me, Dion and Al. So what is factorial design? Factorial design is a method for examining various elements in an experiment and considering their independent and combined effects on a particular subject. There are two types of factors in experiment factors that are independent and levels that are subdivision of these factors. Experimental participants are exposed to a number of factors and levels in their experiments. Researchers or experiments are used to determine if any of the factors are affect the subject and if so, in what way.
Okay, there are three types of factorial design, namely the within subject factorial design, between subject factorial design, and mixed factorial design. In within subject factorial design, all of the independent variables are manipulated within subjects, and the in between subject factorial design, the subject are assigned to different conditions, and each subject only experience one of the experimental conditions. And lastly, in mixed factorial design, this design is most commonly used in the study of psychology. It is named the mixed factorial design because it has at least one within subject variable and one between subject variable. Next slide, please.
Okay, so the advantages of factorial design are they are more efficient than one factor at a time experiments. Researcher can investigate different forms of interaction. Third, a factorial design is necessary when interaction may be present to avoid misleading conclusion. Fourth, when using the factorial design, additional factors can be examined without having to bear additional costs. And the last is hypothesis testing becomes stronger. Next slide, please.
So after knowing the definition, types, and advantage of factorial design, so let's take a look of these two examples in order to have a better understanding on what is factorial design. So example number one, a university wants to assess the starting salaries of their MBA or Master in Business Administration graduates. The study looks at the graduates working in four different employees, such as accounting, management, finance, and marketing. In addition to looking at the employment sector, the researcher also look at the gender. So in this example, the employment sector and gender of the graduates are the independent variables, and the starting salaries are the dependent variables. So this would be considered a 4 times factorial design. So in the second example, researcher want to determine how the amount of sleep a person gets the night before an exam impacts performance on math test the next day. But the experiment also know that many people like to have a cup of coffee or two in the morning to help them get going. So the researcher decided to look at how the amount of sleep and the amount of caffeine influence the performance. So the researcher then decided to look at three levels of sleep, the 4 hours, 6 hours, and 8 hours, and only two levels of caffeine consumption, 2 cups versus no coffee. So in this case, the study is 3 times 2 factorial design. That's all. Thank you.
Okay, so that is factorial design from our group. Thank you.